thinking maybe I would go further than this camp that I scouted, just to put some miles in and get closer to Salt Lake City. But the wind is really, really, really bad already. I'm leaving Ely, Nevada, and heading out to Highway 50, also known as the loneliest road in America. Before I do, though, I'm going to need to top off my gas because gas stations are few and far between. Really? I have a 52-gallon tank, so I get about 400 miles to the tank. Yes, it's 8 miles to the gallon. I don't know where the next gas station is. I haven't looked that far ahead, but I know it's not that far to, where am I going? Salt Lake City. Like many of these old western towns, Ely got its start as a copper mining town, and it's at the junction of highways 50 and 93, and it's grown to become the largest city in eastern Nevada. Yep, the largest city in eastern Nevada with a population of 3,962. It's also one of the largest stops on the loneliest highway in Nevada, so it's a great place to get gas and supply up. I love it when they have the long-handled squeegees. The short-handled ones are useless for me. Now look at that, we have a clean windshield. Ridley's Family Markets. Let's go check it out. And a beans and brews. Maybe I'll get a coffee. Oh, it's drive-through. Not drive-through for me, of course. I think I will on the way out. Alright, I need to pick up a few groceries. Not a lot. I just like going to local stores too, just to get a feel for the local town. Yeah, park right. Alright, things are starting to heat up, so this time of year I really rely on the peace of mind that my Waggle Pet Monitor gives me. So with the Waggle Pet Monitor, all I have to do is leave this inside the RV, and using the app on my phone, I can monitor what's going on with Sadie in real time while I'm shopping, while I'm going out to dinner, while I'm doing whatever I need to do away from my RV. So the app is going to give you in real time what the temperature is, what the humidity is, and what the heat index is. And what's really awesome about it is if you plug the Waggle into an outlet, and you're plugged in and you're running your air conditioning or your heat even in the winter and you have a power outage, Waggle is going to let you know that your power went out. So if you leave your pet behind with the air conditioning and you're constantly worried, oh my gosh, what if it goes out? What if the power goes out? The Waggle Pet Monitor is going to let you know. So in addition to just being able to look at my phone in real time to check in, I can set it up so that I can get alerts. So it can be like, okay, if it gets to be 85 degrees in there, send me an alert on my phone so that I know in real time immediately that it's 85 degrees and I can hurry up and finish up whatever I'm doing and get back to Sadie. So thank you, Waggle Pet Monitor, for being a wonderful sponsor to this channel. If you want to keep your pet safe, or if you want to gift the Waggle Pet Monitor to anybody who lives in an RV or a van with their pet, or who just loves to travel with their pet, or just takes their pet everywhere, even to the grocery store, check out the link in the video description below and get an awesome deal. You're going to get 55% off the Waggle Pet Monitor using the discount code and the link below. All right, I got to go get some shopping done, and I know Sadie's going to be safe. I love checking out these boards outside of small grocery stores. It's fun to get a feel for the community. like what they do here, what clubs there are, and things like that. Do you guys do that too? I always think it's fun. Finding vegan and gluten-free stuff in these small stores is really hit and miss. So let's see what they've got. It's always fun just to look. Oh, look at that. Look at all the gluten-free breads. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna get a pizza. Sometimes I like having one just on a long travel day. And just egg, oh my gosh, my favorite.
I turned off my heater. That was great.
You have a good day. Thank you so much. Thank you for the bag. I don't remember who it was. I'm so sorry. But thank you. I love it. Alright, I'm going to skip the coffee. I haven't eaten yet. It's 11:30. I've already had 2 cups of coffee. I think it might just send me over the edge. So we're going to go find camp. And here's a tip for you in case you don't know this. You can navigate to a place. So let's say I was in camp last night and I found a camp that I want to check out. And it's, you know, I might find something in between. I might decide to go further, but it's a kind of a guide. But anyway, what I can do is I can navigate to that place, and then I can pin it so that when I am en route, like right now, and I don't know if I'm going to have a cell signal once I get out of town, I can pull up that under, just click go in Google Maps, just click go, scroll all the way down because the most recent ones in mine are all the way at the bottom, click it and start navigating. And as long as I keep it open, I don't have to keep the screen on, but I have to keep it open the whole time, it'll navigate me there even without a cell signal. You can also download maps offline for navigating offline, but I've only done that once or twice in Mexico and I couldn't find it last night. But that's a tip for you. So we're gonna go find camp as soon as I drop off some mail. Stupid taxes. Gotta mail my taxes out. That sucks. I am paying more in taxes than most millionaires. Oh, there was a bird here. Alright. Everything's stamped. Yep, everything is stamped. Alright, goodbye, a whole bunch of money. Bye-bye. I will say, for a freeloading e-bagger, I should pay a lot in taxes. That was funny. I don't care who you are. My ex-husband used to say that. A lot of things he used to say have been coming up a lot lately. That was funny. I don't care who you are. All right, we're going to the loneliest. We are on the loneliest road in America. We're going deeper into the loneliest road in America. I don't think I'm going to get lonely.
You think it would be a fairly straightforward quest to find her father and defeat the bad guys to bring him home, but she becomes something different through this journey.
So I was thinking maybe I would go further than this camp that I scouted, just to put some miles in and get closer to Salt Lake City. But the wind is really, really, really bad already. I knew it was going to start in the afternoon and it's almost noon. So I'm glad I got out early, got everything done, and I'm just going to stop if this place works out. 12 miles from the turnoff. And that'll be home for a couple of days. This drive is beautiful. Look at it. Can you see how much I'm swerving? The wind is bad.
He's shown up where Lucy and Dr. He wants his doctor characters to help him.
And it's either a headwind, it feels like a headwind. So I'm gonna go through a lot of gas. I can really feel it. Like I'm really, you know what I mean. Like, yeah. Like my foot is really far down on the accelerator and I'm only I'm doing 65 now. Oh, I've got a block right now, so I think it's coming from the north. No, yeah, it was supposed to come from the south. Southeast. Anyway.
Continue on Nevada 893 North for 3/4 of a mile.
I think so. Okay, I don't know if this is where the pin was trying to navigate me. Oh, I don't know. Oh, the road's pretty good. It's not wet. Alright, let's see how far it goes. I was trying to navigate to the pin that I found on iOverlander, but Google said the road was on the right-hand side of the road. And as I approached it, there was no road. So I went down the road till I could turn around. And coming back, I found this, which is on the opposite side of the road, but this could very well be it. All right, so the road is rutted really, really bad on the left side, and I already drove up and backed up. I was afraid I was gonna high bottom. It's very, very, very rutted. I can drive on the side, and there's a place to pull off up there. I just don't know if this is where I want to camp. I don't know what to do. Let's see if I have a cell signal. And see if what else is up the road. Nope, I have no cell signal. So, I could keep driving. I remember from memory, there's plenty. I mean, I'm on the Loneliest highway. I really don't want to drive in this wind. But I feel very exposed here. All right. Have you ever had deja vu? I've been having it all day. Of course, I feel like I've been to Ely before. Oops, I'm sure. Okay. I'm sure I have been to Ely before, but even this, Google told me that the location was on the right side of the road. There was absolutely nothing on the right side of the road. That felt really familiar. Everything I'm doing today feels like I've done it before. I very well likely have. 8 years. I'm in my 9th year. I feel like I've done everything. All right, I wasn't gonna go further out this road. I'm gonna go a few miles, maybe 5 miles. There's national forest access and there's a recreation area. I can't remember how many miles, but let's see what else is out here. I really do feel like stopping for the day. But if this doesn't work out, I mean, it is only noon. All right, we'll see. Well, I'm only a few miles from that last spot, and I saw the power lines. Oftentimes, you can find pretty good boondocking along power lines. It really seems to depend on how old the power lines are. You know, they have to build pretty decent roads to get all this stuff out here. And these actually look fairly new. explore this road as far as I can. It's beautiful. Hopefully I'll find something. I don't know if you can see, I'm shooting for that. You see that out there? Oh yeah, we're already starting to go away from the power lines, I think. Here we go again with the deep rut. Oh, that is very deep. Alright, I just walked it. It's pretty steep over here. And I don't know if I want to go out there anyway. I don't know if you see that black thing. That's a cow watering thing. Which means there's going to be a lot of cows out there. Probably. A lot of cow poop. Okay, I don't know why my face is blurry. I cleaned my screen. I thought the power lines are not working. So I'm going to continue on the Loneliest highway. I'll let you know where I end up. Is that better? You know what? I cleaned my screen last night. That's what it is. And I didn't, it's fine for viewing on my screen, but I probably didn't get all the fog off from the cleaner. Oh yeah, that's way better. All right. Wild Goose Chases 1 and 2 of the day. It's part of the life. It's just the way it goes. All right. There was another road that I passed, but I don't think I'm going to explore it. I think I'm done with this area. I do remember there's a lake up here. When boondocking around the lake, there may not be water in it. But I'm going to keep going a little further. The good news is the wind has switched, so I feel like I have a tailwind mostly now, so that helps. I'm just going to take my time, explore roads that look good. Imagine RV life if you never had to worry about getting stuck. That's why I need an earth roller. I'd be dangerous. I'd still find a way to get stuck. I would be dangerous in an earth roller. Look at that road. This is me looking at that road. What? Check this out. So I was just cruising along the Loneliest highway and I saw a sign pointing to this road that says National Forest Access. I'm near Sacramento Pass. So I thought I would explore the road. My kind of road. It's gonna be really cold. We're gonna have nights in the 20s, but the mountains might be really good shelter from the really strong winds we're gonna have the next couple of days. So excited about seeing what I can find. All right, I drove about 5 miles out, ended up at private property, and now I'm following a different road toward the sign for National Forest. The road looked a little iffy, so I was hoping I didn't have to take this road, but here I am. This is the first real campsite I've seen out here. I think I'm gonna take it. Oh my goodness. So high in the back. Oh my god, this site is so off level, but I'm done for the day. I'm gonna have to make it work no matter how many blocks I'm gonna have to use, and sometimes this is what it takes. Driving around the spot a bunch of times to find the most level spot and then using as many levelers as I can. I'm a little anal about it. I like my home to be as level as possible, so I'm probably more anal than most, but I'm gonna make it work because I am done for the day. I'm still off level. I'm still high on the left side and still a little too high in the back. This site is really, really, really off level. I'm gonna get there. I have faith. And this is an older RV, so I don't have levels built in like a lot of the newer ones do, so I have to carry these leveling blocks to do it. And people ask me all the time how to level an RV. I put bubble levels inside where I can see them from the driver's seat. Since I'm by myself, I want everything in the cockpit, right? So I can see how off level I am front to back and side to side from the driver's seat. And some people who are couples put them on the outside so that while one person is driving, the other couple can look on the outside to see and direct. But because I do everything alone, it makes sense to have everything within eyesight of the driver's seat. And how do I get level? Well, in this situation, I am low on the right-hand side and also in the front. Sometimes you can get away with just putting leveling blocks, for example, on the front right tire if you're off level in both of those directions. But because I'm so off level, I'm having to put like 5 blocks under the front right tire and about 1 or 2 on the back so that I can get level side to side while still raising my front. It takes a lot of practice. But basically, if you're low on the right, you put your leveling blocks on the right. If you're low in the front, you put your leveling blocks on the front. And if you're off level in both directions, then sometimes you just have to break out the leveling blocks and put the puzzle together and figure it out. That's what I'm doing.
Hi, come here. We're all done. We're all done. Come here. I know you don't like that part. I know. I know. You were home for a few days. You find new food. You want to eat? I bet you're hungry.
Okay, well that only took half hour to get level. Five levelers under the front. What's the most you've ever put under your RV or van to level it out? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I broke one. Yeah, it's kind of funky, but hey, it'll work. I'm tired. It's like 2 o'clock. Left camp at like 8 o'clock this morning. Alright. I'm gonna relax. I'll see you later. Yeah, I'll see you later. Something easy after a long day. Easy and delicious. Okay, Google. Set a timer for 8 minutes.
All right, 8 minutes. Starting now.
Starting now. All right. My RV oven cooks way hotter in the front than it does in the back for some reason. So anything that I cook, whether I'm baking or I'm making a pizza, halfway through I have to rotate the pan so that I get more of an even cook. So that's a tip for you if you have an RV oven and yours does the same thing, or a home oven. What are you waiting for? Did you eat dinner? Did you get a bully stick? It's just a camera. You want a bully stick? Nubs. How about a nubs? You want nubs? You want nubs? Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. You have to see how ooey gooey this is. Mmm. Very good. And that arugula is so peppery and fresh. So delicious. Perfect dinner after a long day of travel. I'm going to sign off now, and I'll see you in the morning. Look around my beautiful camp tomorrow morning. Good night. Well, isn't this one of the most gorgeous camping spots you've ever seen? I really love it here, but unfortunately, I can't stay long because the temperatures are going to drop into the low teens. I'm at about 8,000 feet, which is perfect for protecting me from the 50-mile-an-hour plus gusts that are going on in the valley right now. I'm protected really well here in the mountains, but with the temperatures dipping down into what I suspect is going to be at least maybe 10, 12 degrees, I don't want to take any chances with my outdoor shower freezing up again. It froze a couple years ago and leaked, and it was really hard to fix it. So I don't want to take any chances. So tomorrow I'm going to move on. But don't worry, there's a lot more Loneliest Highway in America to see. So if you want to join me on my adventures, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And just because you think you're subscribed, go ahead and double check because YouTube does unsubscribe people all the time. And if you want bonus content and a way to support the work that I do here on YouTube, you can go ahead and join Patreon using the link in the video description below. Sometimes I share camps that don't make it into public videos, as well as real time and just all kinds of fun stuff. So thank you all so much for being here and everything you do to support my work here, and I will see you next time. In the meantime, be happy, be free, and be kind.